And welcome here to 2015 Midwest Showdown as we get ready to bring you more live action here from day 2. Here on court 5, this matchup is going to feature the South Carolina 76ers taking on All Ohio Express. So a matchup of the Palmetto State versus one of the many Buckeye State representatives here in the event. A lot of teams, a lot of states represented. Talk about Pennsylvania, Georgia, Tennessee, Texas. So beyond the South Carolina and Ohio teams involved here, a very nice collection of talent assembled by Coach J.B. Bethea there with All Ohio Girls Basketball and the tournament director. Looks like we're almost ready for tip-off. Officials just getting a few last-minute things settled. Look at your starters for All Ohio Express. You've got number 14, Jalen Mason, number 22, Sam Rogers, number 54, Rebecca Justice, number 25, Ariel Varner, as well as number 21, Ashley O'Neal. Look at the 76ers. You got Christian Haith, who's a player you want to keep your eye on. As this one gets started, we're off to the races quickly. All Ohio with the first possession. Ball's going to be knocked out of bounds. Looks like it will go over to the 76ers. Here's Rivers with it. Now she'll get it to Haith. Floaters, good to go there. That's number 15. There for the 76ers. I don't have a 15 on my roster, so I have to get that taken care of. I'm sure it's one of the players that was here yesterday, but just has a different number. Gonna have a trip to the free throw line here. 2-0 ball game early on. First trip to the free throw line for the 76ers. First one's good to go. They push their advantage to 3 points. And that's a 35. That's a 3 and a 5, not a 1 and a 5. So that was Moats there with all 4 points for the 76ers so far. Pass ahead. Good defense getting back and swatting that one out. Express will push it the other way. Here's a 3-point attempt. That one's no good. So a quick pace, pretty up and down here so far in this one. Some talent on both sides. I'd say that this quick pace is definitely going to favor the 76ers when you look at some of the pieces that they have, especially their guards. Express, a team with some talent on their side as well. Both teams just have their own style of play. Here we're going to get a trip to the line for number 25, Ariel Varner. Varner off the mark on the first free throw. Second free throw is good, so that will get All Ohio Express on the board. 4-1 is your ball game. Just under 15 minutes left to play here in the first half. 30-second shot clock is involved here in all Midwest Showdown games. Nice use of the shot fake and the kiss off the window. Moats with another bucket there for the 76ers. She makes it a 6-1 game. Cross-court pass. Too tall for its intended recipient. Turnover, it'll go back over to the 76ers. One turnover deserves another as the 76ers give it right back. Not a bad attempt there by Rivers. Sails out of bounds. All in the passing lanes there is Height. Layup drill on the other end. So Christian Height is going to prompt an All-Ohio Express timeout. It's just an 8-1 ball game. Nothing too daunting, but you want to make sure you get ahead of it while you can and don't let this lead stretch out too far as we take a look at a couple of the key plays up to this point. Timbra Moats has been a solid player for the 76ers. Fundamental there, uses the fake, shows the ball. Nice touch off the window for that deuce. She's got 6 of the 8 points so far here for the 76ers. The other one coming, you see Christian Height all in the passing lane there with that steal, easy layup on the other end. That's what makes it an 8-1 ball game here with 13 minutes, 50 seconds left to play here in the first half. So we'll see how Xpress responds out of the timeout. Rogers has it. Should get it over to O'Neal. Here's Varner. Varner uses a shot fake of her own. 76ers recover, and they swipe that one out of bounds, but off of Varner's leg. So possession back over to the 76ers. 7-point advantage, trying to add to it. They look inside, nothing's there. Cross-court pass over to Rivers, who knocks down the jumper. Rivers continues to have a solid Midwest Showdown here. That long two makes it 10-1. Three-pointer off the mark. Varner hustling, getting the rebound. Looked like another opportunity for the 76ers. Instead, it's Rivers coming the other way. A little bit out of control, but she is fouled on the play. Malaya Rivers out of Lancaster High School there in South Carolina. A lot of athleticism and talent here on this squad for Coach Roger Wiley. Lancaster, the same high school that Sindarius Thornwell attended prior to going to Oak Hill Academy. Current South Carolina Gamecock, a member of that transition that Coach Frank Martin is making with the program. Long rebound brought down by Xpress. Stuck between the rock and the hard place there along the sideline is number 40, Mariah Campbell. Like she stepped out there on that play, so it goes back over to the 76ers. Moats has it, now she'll get it to Height. Height can't get the three to go. Nice offensive rebound, but the shot would not go on the inside there. That was number 33. Free throw line jumper, no good. Campbell had the offensive rebound, has it poked out of bounds. It will be Express ball there along the baseline. Nice cut, flashed and got the ball, but had it blocked. That was Mason. 76ers making things frantic on the offensive end for All Ohio. They're trying to slow it down, move it around, not force things. But the 76ers really playing some great team defense right now. Hence the 10-1 advantage. Able to sneak there around the back door is Campbell. She makes it 10-3. Risky pass, nearly stolen away there by Mason. Looks like we're going to have a timeout. We'll take one with them. When we get back, we'll bring you more here live from the Midwest Showdown. Back out of the timeout. 10-3 is your score. All Ohio Express trying to get some momentum going on their side. Just got a bucket off of a baseline inbounds play on their last possession. Here they get a defensive stop. Now Mason has it. She'll get it back out top. Mason gonna try the floater, leaves that one just short. Campbell's been working hard on the inside. Has that one blocked out of there though. Free throw line jumper, no home bounce. Staying down here for the home state team of All Ohio Express. Lemon will set it up. Now she'll get it over to Hyde. Lemon gets it to Murray. Murray gets to step on the defender, leaves that one short. Express trying to push all over that defensively was Jalea Dunlap. Just so much athleticism, not only from the speed side of things, but really being able to contest and defend without fouling. That's what's been very impressive for the 76ers here up to this point. It's been controlled chaos on the defensive end. They're all over the place, but under control. Nice steal there for the Express. That was number 22, Sam Rogers. Rogers out of Lakota East. Mason gets it along the baseline. Fouled on the drive attempt there is number 23, Rachel Royer. That's going to send Royer to the free throw line. Nice pass there by Mason. 76ers really throwing a ball of confusion at Express. They went man-to-man, but have also shown a little bit of matchup zone at different times throughout this one. You can really see All Ohio Express just kind of probing the defense a little bit, trying to figure out the best way to attack it. Mason, a calming influence there on that last possession, passed it into Royer, who knocks down the first free throw. Really switching up your defenses and keeping that intensity up is valuable in any game, but in these Midwest Showdown games where there is a 30-second shot clock is even more valuable. You don't have the luxury of having 15, 20 seconds to where you can just pass the ball around and try to figure something out. It really creates a sense of urgency as it gets to that second half of the shot clock. But when all the dust settles, All Ohio Express is still within 5 points, despite the slow start. Lemon trying to get it inside. That's going to go off the hands of number 34, Miller McCray. Shaquanda Miller McCray unable to hold on to that one, so Express trying to get Uncle Mo here on their side. They only trail by 5, just under 9 minutes, 40 seconds left to play here in the first half. Moving the ball around a little bit crispier now. Nice sidestep, but again, good defense as Dunlap gets her second block of the game. Save it, but she saves it right to Rogers. Here comes Rogers the other way. SWAT team. The 76ers in there playing volleyball with the shots on several occasions here early on. A good job of All Ohio Express. A lot of times you'll see a few block shots and teams will resist to chalking up a bunch of threes. Express continues to attack on the inside as Mason gets a bucket. You want to be smart, use shot fakes, and you just don't want to serve up candy for shot blockers to be able to reject the other way. But too many times teams and players let a couple block shots deter them from going on the inside. Block shot is worth 0 points, even though it prevents a point from being scored. But you can't let those block shots lead you to missing out on a whole bunch of points because you become jumper heavy and never choose to drive on the inside. That's not something we're seeing Express do. They're trying to find a little bit more productivity inside. Nice mid-range jumper there. Used the shot fake on the 3. Stepped up and still hit the contested mid-range, nothing but net there along the baseline. That was number 21, Ashley O'Neal, with the nice deuce. She makes it 9-10. First attempt's no good. Second attempt bounces out of there. Third time is a charm in the form of a trip to the free throw line here for Miller McCray. McCray goes to the free throw line. Let's take a look at that last play by Ashley O'Neal there on the other end. You can see her. A lot of times the person that throws it in is the one that's going to be wide open. Sails the shot, steps in, and is still able to hit that jumper, even though there was a good contest there by Miller McCray. O'Neal with the big play. Express has settled down a little bit and really making this a back and forth game now after the early pressure from the 76ers. .10 is the score. Ball's loose, being pinballed around there. Finally, the 76ers come away with it. They get it over to Lemon. Nice defense. Mason able to get in there and tie it up for All Ohio Express. She wrestles that one away from Jalen Murray. The jump ball will keep it with the 76ers. But from a momentum standpoint, you had to tip your hats off to the 76ers for getting it early on, using their defense to help spur that. But Express didn't panic, didn't make matters worse. Really, they've come, and you could say that the rhythm is on their side a little bit more here just because of the early adversity. Body language, a little bit more spring in the step, and a little bit more composure given the 76ers defense, as we're going to have 4 new subs, 4 substitutions, I should say, back in for the 76ers. Rivers has it. Here comes a three-pointer. It's off the mark. Mason in there battling for the rebound for All Ohio, but Moats is able to get it for the 76ers. Nice pass. Too strong on the finish attempt. as Height has it up top. She'll set it back up. They've got 13 seconds to work with on the shot clock. Height gets the step. They've only got 5 seconds to work with. We'll see if they recognize it. 3, 2, 1. And that will be a shot clock violation forced by All Ohio Express. So for anybody that might not have thought that momentum was swinging, the pendulum was headed towards All Ohio Express, that shot clock violation they just forced would be a prime example there, as we have a couple substitutions on their end. 7 minutes, 2 seconds left to play here in the first half. That jumper's good to go there for number 12. That's Alyssa Clay. Clay makes it an 11-11 ball game. Well, you've seen a couple different scores there. There was some discrepancies down there as far as the official scorebook and what's been displayed, but the 11-11 tie that you see right now is where we are at. All Ohio Express with the ball. Clay trying to get back-to-back jumpers there. Leaves that fall away just short. Rivers pushes it ahead to Height. Moults has that one blocked. Nice defense there on the inside by Rebecca Justice. It's stolen back by the 76ers, and it will be knocked out of bounds and stay with South Carolina. So there were some invitations sent to the block party for All Ohio Express as well. It had been the 76ers up to this point, but Justice gets involved, swatting that one out. As Clay tries to come up with the steal, knocks it out of bounds. 5 minutes, 54 seconds left to play here in this first half. Hasn't been the highest scoring game, per se, but still a good one nonetheless. Mason steals that one. Coming the other way, loses the handle, and it was knocked out of bounds. Mason has been key. She scored a couple buckets, but a lot of what she's done can be quantified in numbers. Just her presence out there on the floor. She's number 14 there in the black jerseys for All Ohio Express. Hasn't minded getting in there and mixing it up. Tough pass there as she makes Ashley O'Neal go back and play defense just to keep that possession. Rogers loses it. Moults takes it away. Height with the layup on the other end. Christian Height out of Sumter High School having a good game as well as a good Midwest Showdown overall. A lot of times you see a game that might be, have an 11-13 score with 5 minutes left in the first half. You'll see some sloppiness or, a ton of turnovers that might give you that bottom line score. This game has been more about the defensive adjustments that both teams have made throughout it, making points very hard to come by and really just intense on both ends. Hasn't been a ton of sloppy play. That's a credit to both teams at this point as we continue to go back and forth. 5 minutes, 7 seconds here in the first half. Here's Mason. Mason guarded by Rivers. Picks up her dribble, but now gets it to O'Neal. Nearly stolen. Rogers able to keep it. Forces it to Mason. Mason does what she's been doing all game, and that's delivering. In different ways, shapes, and forms. That time it's in the form of a bucket that makes it 13-13. 4 minutes, 30 seconds and counting left to play here in the first half. Clay steals that one. She's going to go on the other end and lay it up. Alyssa Clay with her second bucket of the first half. Steal by Rogers. Rogers too strong on the layup. Clay can't get the follow-up attempt to go. Here's Height. Spins. Crosses over to the right. Nice job of cutting that off. Stopping the ball by Ashley O'Neal. So set it back up top. Foul on the play, getting the hoop and the harm there was Asia Jones. Jones with the three-point play the hard way. Makes it a one-point advantage for the 76ers. Mason in the corner. Gets it to Jalen Bean. Nearly stolen, but all Ohio holds on to it. They've got 6 seconds to work with on the shot clock. We'll see if Mason recognizes it. Kicks it to Bean. Bean with the three-pointer out of the corner. We approach the 3-minute mark here in the first half. Rogers comes up with a steal. And Lemon going to be called for the foul. I've got 16 to 18 in my scorebook. The scoreboard says 15 to 19, so I'll digress and go with the official score clock, even though I don't think that is the correct score. But it's 15 to 19. Two minutes, 51 seconds left to play here in the first half. Here's Mason working at the free throw line. Can't get the shot to go. Rebound there by Dunlap. Pass ahead. Intended for Jones. Led her a little too far there as that turnover. We'll kick it back to Xpress. Number 12, Alyssa Clay checks back in for All Ohio. It's Jalen Bean. Bean remains in the game. That's Rachel Royer, who will get a breather. That one's going to be partially blocked out of bounds. So 16 to 19 is the score on the scoreboard now. I don't control the clock and the scoreboard down there, ladies and gentlemen. I know it's been a box of chocolates up to this point. But the good thing is we're here to correct any discrepancies, and also you got a great game taking place in front of you right now. Creeping in the back door, can't get the layup to go there. Was Xpress. 16 to 19 is your score as we approach the 2-minute mark here in the first half. Cross-court pass over to Height. Gets it to a flashing Rivers. Rivers just short on the shot. Falls away on that one. Off the mark, rebounded by Ashley O'Neal. She gets it ahead to Alyssa Clay. Clay gonna stop, pop. Off the front of the rim, Dunlap with the long rebound. Height holds her hands up, saying, hey, I didn't touch it, I let it go out. Problem was the official says it's last touch by the 76ers. Number 22 for Xpress, Sam Rogers checks in for B. Haven't seen number 14 for All Ohio Express, Jalen Mason. I don't believe she's gotten a break this entire first half, and with the way she's played, I wouldn't take her off the court either. Stops and pops with that one. Mason helping her team in a variety of ways. She's pushed them to a 5-point advantage there with that mid-range jumper. That splash from the outside by Rivers is a nice way to answer. Pass is bobbled ahead, going to the floor to get to it. Was Alyssa Clay. They will keep the possession. Express looking to inbound. Power dribble on the inside there by Varner. She has it blocked. Here's Height the other way for the 76ers. Pass on the inside. Wheeling, dealing, and getting the shot to fall there. Jalea Dunlap. Dunlap, nice job of running the floor, but good footwork en route to the finish. Makes it a 21-21 game after that most recent bucket. 28.1 seconds on the clock. Looks like we got a foul on the play, so that's going to send Rogers to the free throw line. Rogers off the mark on the first free throw. Second free throw is good. That'll make it 22-21. No shot clock as we are under 30 seconds. 19 seconds and counting now. That three-pointer is off the mark. Offensive rebound, and the putback attempt is no good. Third shot is off. Rebound pulled out of there by Campbell. Mason, it'll be good if it goes. And it wouldn't go, but still a good first half, 22-21. We have a very good game here on court 5 from the Midwest Showdown. A big reason why, that young lady right there, number 14, Jalen Mason, she's put the team on her back in various ways here in the first half. You see her there with the score. We'll be back after halftime. Appreciate you joining us here for the Midwest Showdown on SUVtv. Hyde has it. Hyde controlling on that pass. Mason with the steal. Finish on the other end. 21-24. It's been a big game so far for Jalen Mason. Mason High School. Nice pass inside by Hyde. Dunlap. And finish. Justice with the rebound. Has it knocked away, but the pieces are picked up there by Rachel Warrior. Tough shot there along the baseline by O'Neal. Ball's loose. Warrior gets it. O'Neal going to try the elbow jumper. That's off to the right. Now by Rivers. Rivers looking to push. Back from the timeout, 76ers with the ball. It's a 25-29 game. Hyde with the pass inside. Baby jumper knocked down there along the baseline by Asia Jones. That'll make it 27-29. Rogers with it for All Ohio. Five seconds on the shot clock. It's Mason. Shot no good. Ball last touch by the 76ers, so it will stay with All Ohio. 12 minutes, 53 seconds left to play here in the second half. 29-27, 2-point advantage for All Ohio Express. Mason Looking to get it in, finds Campbell. Campbell with the weight room move on the inside. Too strong on the shot. She'll kick it out. O'Neal gets it to Rogers, and they'll set something up. Mason with the skip pass over to O'Neal. O'Neal creeping along the baseline, the floater, and one. No foul was called, but you can see the contact. A nice move there along the baseline by O'Neal. She makes it 27-31. Mason comes up with the steal, and she'll push. Reverse attempt. It's going to earn Rachel Warrior a trip to the free throw line. Talked about the different paces of both teams, South Carolina and the 76ers. That back and forth, up and down pace, it favored them there early on in the game. All Ohio, while they have the ability to push, when you look at players like Rogers and Mason, Alyssa Clay, Bean, O'Neal, while they have that potential, they can also pick you apart in the half-court setting with the pieces that they have. That free throw bounces around and goes down. As it's 27-32. Number 25, Arielle Varner, checking back into the game for All Ohio. Three-pointer on the way. Splash from the outside. That's Malaya Rivers. Both Rivers and Christian Height have gotten the 76ers buckets when they've needed it. That's been the name of the game really for both squads. For All Ohio, when they struggled early, they had players like Mason that were able to just be a stopgap and be able to make sure that the lead or the deficit didn't grow too much. You see Height and Rivers really serving as a 1-2 punch to make sure All Ohio Express doesn't get any ideas in terms of pulling away too far, as Rivers gets that floater to go nothing but net. Makes it 32-32 in the process. We've had good games here at the Midwest Showdown throughout, but you can really tell that this is bracket play. As it's win or go home time. The go home not in the literal sense, because part of bracket play, even if the losing team here will still have other games to play, but they will not be on the road to the championship game. Got to win here in order to be able to keep the championship hopes alive. Sense of urgency being shown by both teams here. 32-32, just under 11 minutes left to play here in the second half. Varner sidesteps the defender. Can't get the shot to go, and it's going to be pushed up by Moats. Moats gets it to Rivers. Rivers has been the pick to click here so far the past few possessions. She'll kick it over for a three-pointer. Off the mark. Varner with the rebound. Gets it ahead to O'Neal. O'Neal fouled on the shot. She will go to the line to shoot two. Ashley O'Neal out of Wyoming High School. They're in Wyoming, Ohio. She's at the free throw line. She misses the first. Let's take a look back at that play she made a couple possessions ago. You can see the skip pass by Mason. Aggressive on the catch. Had a defender trying to close out on her. Got that first step and is able to hit that floater amidst the contact. Still a 32-32 ball game, even after that trip to the free throw line. Justice gets the rebound. Here's Mason. Mason wasn't really able to get square there on that shot. It's off the mark. Here come the 76ers. That pass broken up initially. Unable to keep it in bounds was O'Neal. So it will stay with the 76ers. $10 minutes, 1 second on the clock. Height over to Rivers. Rivers, her first missed shot in about 3 or 4 attempts. Mason stops, pulls up. That one's going to be short. Warner tried to save it, but to no avail. And we're going to have a timeout here on the court. As we go into the timeout, it's been great play on behalf of all Ohio Express, but you got to give the 76ers credit as well. They responded to their momentum with the response that says, hey, we're still in this game. Might not have the same cushion that we had early on, but we're making it happen. That's been Rivers. She's been leading by example as far as that's concerned. We'll be back after this short commercial break. Out of the timeout. 32-32 here in the second half. That pass too tall for Rivers. Coach Roger Wiley not happy about the turnover there. You never want to see a turnover as a coach or a player, but you definitely don't want to see it right after a timeout. So here's Jalen Bean bringing it across. Bean with a three-pointer in the first half that helped swing things in all Ohio Pete's favor. Let's see what she can do here with just over 9 minutes left to play here in the second half. O'Neal, tough shot. Leaves that one just short. Good defense by the 76ers. Here comes Height the other way. Pass inside. And we're going to have steps called on Asia Jones. Number 54, Rebecca Justice, and number 22, Sam Rogers checking back into the game for all Ohio Express. As we have an official timeout. He needed to run a few more seconds off of the clock. The clock was left stagnant for a little while. They made the adjustment. 8:43 left to play on the game clock. 23 seconds and counting on the shot clock. Bean to O'Neal. O'Neal over to Rogers. Nice block on the inside there by Jones. High to Rivers. Rivers a little too much on that pass, trying to save it there. Number 22, Zaria Doe. Doe can't keep it in bounds, so that one goes back over to all Ohio. Great facility here at Court for Sports here in Mason, Ohio, just outside of Cincinnati. You look at some of the boxes that you would like to check for a venue, especially with summer basketball. They've got good air conditioning, good courts, shot clocks, as you can see, each goal equipped with them. Even for the fans that are watching, they've got your comfortable cushion seats, the same kind of seats that the players would sit on. Any of you that have spent some time sitting on bleachers at an AAU event or any sporting event can appreciate the quality of that. So all around a good experience here at the Midwest Showdown. Another block for Jalea Dunlap. She's been a one-person SWAT team here at various points throughout the game, more so in the first half than the second, but she gets one there here as we are under the 8-minute mark, still tied at 32-32. Doe over to Hythe. Pass inside to Hythe. Hythe gets it to Dunlap. Dunlap giving O'Neal a piggyback ride briefly there. She will go to the line to shoot two. Free throw, good to go. Makes it 33-32. And while we're at it, as far as pleasurable amenities here at the Midwest Showdown, the availability of grippos is also a plus when you come here to Ohio. Not sure if those watching on the South Carolina end have had them. I'm sure those on the Ohio end have. They are potato chips that are really common to the Midwest, specifically the Ohio areas. We've got a steal layup drill on the other end for Ashley O'Neal. Layups like chips, you can't eat just one. Ashley O'Neal's got multiple here in this game. She makes it a 34-34 tilt with about 7 minutes left to play. Good heads-up play there by Dunlap. It was going out of bounds. Could have been touched last by the 76ers. She throws it off of the leg of Justice. South Carolina retains possession. Hythe. Nifty footwork on the inside. Really set that move up there, really sold Justice like she was going to go up and shoot with her right, crossed over, and was able to get a better angle. Mason can't get that shot to go. It'll be 76ers ball out of bounds. 36-34. And after the most recent bucket by Hythe. Rivers has it knocked away, regains it. Dunlap going to try a three from the corner. No good on the shot, but they have an offensive rebound and a fresh shot clock to work with. Hythe trying to work on Clay, turns the corner. Too strong off the back of the rim. Ashley O'Neal with the rebound. Gets it ahead to Mason. Mason hesitates for a second, tries to pick her spot, is going to be knocked around. Jump shot, good to go for Jalen Bean. Bean ties us up at 36. Rivers, tough shot, she just made it look easy. .524 and counting. 15 seconds on the shot clock, so plenty of time. Ball tipped around. They got a fresh shot clock. Clay might have forced it a little bit. Dunlap picks up another block. Ashley O'Neal saves the day by stealing it. We got a collision on the play. And it looks like Ashley O'Neal might be a little shaken up. Went there into that chair section relatively hard, so we'll stay tuned. She is still down there on the floor. They're going to call the trainer on. We'll take a short break and hopefully have a positive update for you for Ashley O'Neal when we get back. Dunlap with the steal coming the other way. She's going to be called for the travel. Appreciate you bearing with us there for that short timeout. I've got a 38-36 ball game. They have 36-36 on the scoreboard. So 36-36, 4 minutes, 25 seconds and counting. Ashley O'Neal was able to get up and shake that collision off there, going for a loose ball there on the sideline, so she's okay. Mason off the mark on the shot. They get an offensive rebound, and they will have a fresh shot clock. Will Xpress. We are right at the 4-minute mark here in the second half. Mason gonna try another three-pointer. Can't get that one to go. Rebound taken down by the 76ers. They pass it ahead, risky pass, but they're able to hold on to it. Here's Christian Height. Height, nice pass. Drew all the attention, drops it off to Moats for the big bucket here as we are under the 4-minute mark. Play over to Rogers. Checking back into the game for All Ohio Express, number 21, the aforementioned Ashley O'Neal, back in for action, as well as number 23, Rachel Royer. O'Neal inbounds it, gets it to Mason. Mason, nice defense there by Dunlap, but she swiped at that one, got a hand on it, enough to trip Mason up. Euro step, shots off the mark there by Rivers. Now she's got it back out, kicks it up to Dunlap. Three-pointer on the way. Bounces around, won't stay down. Rivers with the strong rebound and the off-balance shot off the glass. Great effort there by Rivers. She makes it a 40-36 ball game. That helmet and lunch pail rebound and finish. O'Neal tickles the twine from outside. Told you she was okay a couple minutes ago if you needed additional evidence. Take a look at this instant replay. You had a big play on the other end there by Rivers. O'Neal able to move without the ball, calls for it. 1.5, hands in face, hand down, man down. Ashley O'Neal having a great game here for All Ohio. Well, we got a quick second. Let's take a look back at Rivers. Malaya Rivers, she's been great. You see the three-pointer off, rebounding from the guard position, kind of puts you in the mindset of what Steph Curry did to Dwight Howard yesterday, as he was able to box the big fella out and get a rebound in amongst the trees. Not a box out there, just athleticism. As Rivers came in, snatched that one out of the air and got the deuce to go. 39-40 is your score. 1-point advantage for the 76ers. Gotta love bracket play. And we're just getting started as far as the elite division at the Midwest Showdown is concerned. Both of these teams trying to make sure their championship hopes, as far as this event is concerned, stay afloat. That jumper is off the mark. And the score is actually 39-42. I talked about 2 points that I thought that they were forgetting a few minutes back. They went ahead and added those points in. But now we've got a player shaking up there on the floor. Looks like Christian Height. So we're going to take a break. Hope all is well with Height. And we'll be back shortly after this message. Back here at Court for Sports here in Mason, Ohio, just outside of Cincinnati Christian High. Still in pain there on the floor, being tended to by the training staff here on site. You hate to see any injuries experienced by any players here. You just always hope for the best, hope that it's something minor that can be shaken off, even if they don't resume play in that particular game. Just always hope for the best. Two minutes, 24 seconds left to play here in the second half. For those that may have joined us late, just a quick synopsis of how the game went. It was a 10-1 run to start the game off for the South Carolina 76ers. They used a combination of suffocating defense to really not allow Ohio Express to get into a groove. Ohio Express weathered the storm, and it's been a back and forth game since then, as we're going to see Christian High be carried off. Still experiencing some leg pain there. That should be tended to by the training staff here on site. So again, best wishes to High, as it looks like we're about to resume play. (39-42) is the score. The 76ers lead by 3, 2 minutes, 18 seconds and counting left to play. O'Neal over to Rogers. Looks like they're trying to work it to Mason. Mason, she's been flashing all over the place this entire game. Shoots that three, it's off the mark. Tries to save it. And the 76ers come away with it. Ten-second violation, not giving up on the play. All Ohio able to force a 10-second backcourt violation that's going to give them the ball back. One minute, 47 seconds and counting. 20-plus seconds on the shot clock, so plenty of time. Royer kicks it out to Rogers. Rogers too strong on the three-pointer, rebounded by the 76ers. Double team is coming, able to weave through it. Rogers gets up, taps that one to Mason. Mason comes the other way and finishes. Scrappy defense being played by both of these teams. It's been that way the entire game, as a timeout has been called by the 76ers. We take a look back at that last play. Some of the hustle has been shown by both teams here on this one. Look at Rogers skying up to get a hand on that one. The pass was telegraphed. She tips it to Mason, the do-it-all utility player who's been a mainstay for all Ohio throughout this game. 41-42. 1:18 on the clock. For those that are waiting for the 2:15 p.m. game, as you can see, getting started. We'll be getting started a little late here. Okay, so now the scoreboard says it's 41-41. Ladies and gentlemen, I've tried my best. For some reason, the consistency between my book and what the table has been off and on. The officials are taking the timeout to straighten things out as well. 1 minute, 11 seconds left. I had a 42-41 game with a 1-point advantage for the 76ers. Coach Roger Wiley is at the scorer's table asking for an explanation as to how his team can have a point subtracted from them. So it appears 41-41 is going to be the score that's rolled with. There's 1 minute, 11 seconds left to play here in the game. (41-41). We have resumed play. All Ohio has it. 20 on the shot clock. Here's Royer. Royer blocked out of there by number 35, Timber Moats. As Royer commits the foul. Now it's 53 seconds on the clock. There's Lemon working along the sideline, loses it. Tough break there for All Ohio. I was just going to say it looked like they had forced a turnover. I thought that they were going to be called for the foul. Instead, they're going to call the loose ball foul on the 76ers. So 41-41, All Ohio Express has it. 40 seconds on the game clock, 23 seconds on the shot clock. Here's O'Neal. She's been a baller here in this one. Inside and outside. So has Mason. Mason caught between a very hard place there in the corner. Nowhere to go. And Asia Jones gets a hand on it for the 76ers. So it will be All Ohio's ball there along the baseline. Coach Kelly Peak wants to draw something up. (11 seconds on the shot clock, 26.7 seconds on the game clock. We look at how both teams got here. They are second place in their respective pools. You look at the South Carolina 76ers, they open up the event with a 52-33 loss to Kentucky Premier Parmley, who's taking on the Indy Lady Gem Rats over there on court 4. They're currently trailing by a score of 18-21. But then they were able to get a W where the 76ers up by a score of 69-32 versus the Dayton Lady Hoop Stars. We look at All Ohio Peaks road to this particular matchup. It was a 69-49 loss to Midwest Elite Platinum, who we will have up next here on SUVtv as they take on Team Takeover out of the DMV area. That should be a good one. And then they were able to get a victory. All Ohio did over Indy Lady Gem Rats Tan by a score of 63-52. But back to the task at hand, the game at hand. All Ohio Express trying to break this tie. They've got 11 seconds to do so here in this possession. O'Neal just gets it in time. Mason has that shot partially blocked. The 76ers have it. We'll see if they will hold for the last shot here, or if they'll just try to take the first and best of. Rivers has it. Here comes the double team. She gets rid of it. Foul going to go against Express. 8.1 seconds on the clock. No shot clock involved. 8 seconds Here's Rivers. Rivers is double teamed, tries to throw it off of Mason's foot. She does so successfully. If you're the 76ers, you got to know as soon as you get that ball, the double team is coming. Dunlap gets it to Moats. Dunlap going to lose it, and we are going to have overtime. So the 2:15 p.m. game will have to wait even longer for a start time, as we'll need extra basketball to be able to decide this one. We'll take a brief commercial break, and we'll bring you bonus basketball here. The 76ers versus All Ohio Express. And there appears to be some discussion. For those that were here on the broadcast with me the entire game, you were able to see how there were some discrepancies in terms of points being left off and incorrect scores throughout different times. And it appears that there's been some sort of consultation or meeting there where they actually went back through the book. And the score now says 42-40 on the scoreboard. So all signs point to the officials telling the South Carolina 76ers having won the game. Coach Kelly Peak from All Ohio Express is not happy about it. And you can understand that particular frustration. So So it appears that that will be the final score, although I'm sure there will be some sort of dialogue after this one. Appreciate you joining us here on SUVtv. We're going to go ahead and sign off.